There was like a tone to that special.
No, you are. You're incredible. I love Tina. She's the best. She's always so happy and great. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. All right. So let me just tell you something. Over the last couple of years, I have bought 4 sets of this next item. I own one. I own this exact set right here. This is my knife set that I have in my house. Now, I had a Henckels set before that I spent $1,000 on, all right? Because you know I'm a foodie, and it was very important for me to get a good set of knives. This is Zwilling J.A. Henckels, okay? That little badge right there is very, very important because these guys make the best cutlery in the world, okay? It is amazing, amazing stuff. You have to start with really good steel, which they do. You have to forge your steel. It has to be high carbon steel. You look for a lot of different things in a knife set. You know, I'll know, I was in the restaurant business for almost 20 years. I know cutlery like the back of my hand. I know it very, very well. But what they did is they stepped it up another notch. They not only made it better, they actually made the Ashwood block a sharpening block. When you put each knife in, other than the serrated, it automatically sharpens the knife going in and out. There are ceramic blades inside in a V shape. Every time you put the knife away, it sharpens the knife. These are full tang, high carbon stainless steel. They are triple riveted. They are everything you are looking for in a knife set and more. How this is not $4.99 or $5.99, because I've spent that on knives in the past. I've done it for my chefs in the restaurants. To have this quality at this level with a lifetime warranty, I'll say that again, a lifetime warranty, you cannot do any better than this. It's an affordable, incredibly high quality knife set that everybody out there should have. I bought one for me, I bought one for my brothers. Both brothers I've given them away as gifts for friends. You know, anybody, my son's girlfriend, whoever needs, my son has a set of these, okay? As I said before, lifetime warranty. Let me show everybody what you're gonna get, and then we'll get John out here. Because once John starts, he's got a lot to say, and it's all good stuff. So everybody that orders is going to get each one of these knives. Each one does a different thing, okay? You're gonna get a beautiful pair of shears. You are going to get, to start you off, you're gonna get the 8-inch chef's knife. That's your bread and butter knife right there. Not literally your bread and butter, but that's your knife you're gonna use to do most of your major cutting. This is called a Santoku knife. This is an easy relief knife. I use this knife actually a little bit more even than I use my big chef's knife. I love that the little channels in there help release the air, so if you're cutting things that are sticky, you don't have to worry about that. This is what I would call my bread and butter everyday knife, okay? It's kind of like halfway between a chef's knife and a utility knife, all right? That's a 6-inch. You are getting the serrated knife, which is ideal for slicing tomatoes or also bread. It also has that spatula form to the blade, so it's great for spreading mayonnaise and things like that. And then finally, you're getting your detail paring knife, and that's for doing fine detail. All these knives come with a lifetime warranty. Same with the shears. It comes in this ash block, and inside the block, and I'm not sure you can see where you guys are looking, you probably have to come from above, and I already moved this, which probably messed you guys up a little bit, but when you take the knives out, inside, and you'll see if I tilt it up, there is a little, see that right there? That is a sharpening system. Those are ceramic blades. So every time I take that knife in and out, I am sharpening the knife at the same time, so you don't have to worry about doing that as a separate step. These are amazing. John Florell is standing by. John, thank you for bearing with me. You know I have bought 4 sets. It is probably one of the best kitchen items I've ever seen here at HSN, and I know you got a lot to talk about with it, buddy. Welcome. We just have to get his sound on. Can you guys hear him? Rob?
The way that
there you go. Start over, John.
Oh, did you lose me there? Can you hear me now, Guy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Are we all hooked up? All right.
I got you.
I was just going to say, you dealt with many chefs throughout your career in the restaurant business and here at HSN. You can ask any chef around the world. J.A. Henckels is the gold standard in kitchen cutlery, and the reason is the quality and craftsmanship that goes into our knives. We are not a here today, gone tomorrow company, okay? We started in Germany back in 1731. We still have the same factory in Germany, plus other factories all around the world now, creating our world-class cutlery. Now, all new knives are sharp, and this one's no exception. I just took it out of the block, and look at this. All I have to do is touch it. Did you see that? And it cuts it. You just drop a tomato on that blade, and it's gonna cut it. But again, all new knives are sharp. It should be sharp, it's brand new. The problem with kitchen knives is as you're cutting through your food, you'll hit countertops, cutting boards, plates, dishes. You may hit an avocado pit like I just cut through right there. Or you may, the acids from an orange, lemon, lime, grapefruit, or tangerine. They all are things that will dull our knives, but the countertops, the cutting boards, that's what dulls your knives over time. What makes this knife set so special is that you will never have to worry about sharpening your kitchen knives again. All you do is put it back into the knife block to store it and then take it back out again, and it stays that razor sharp. It stays just like brand new. So today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, you're always gonna have that razor sharp blade. So every time you move this knife, every single time it's gonna cut like the very first time you used it, and you never have to sharpen it. So those sticks, those knife sharpening stones, sticks and stones that you sit there and try, chefs can do that. A professional knife sharpener might be able to get a kitchen knife back to about 80% of its original factory sharpness. Guy, this knife block is set up with those ceramic sharpening stones at the perfect angle to bring your knife back to 95% of its original factory sharpness. Every time you put it away or take it back out, it sharpens itself. So you never have to sharpen your knives again.
It's awesome. It really, and I love that you're getting every little soldier that you need when you're going to war against trying to make food. You get every knife that you need. It's a one and done way to shop. And I have seen people, John, and you have as well, trying to sharpen their knives with a honing stick. Impossible. Only chefs really know how to do that. And by the way, the honing stick gets dull after a while too, and it doesn't work. This, because it's ceramic, it's gonna last forever. You get a lifetime warranty, and you get knives that are not only incredibly high quality, but if anybody comes to your house and they see you got Henckels, they're gonna know you kind of know what you're doing, okay? Because this is a very prestigious brand. Been around for a very, very long time. When I first got in the restaurant business, this is one of the first things the chefs told me about. Oh my God, you gotta have Henckels knives, you have to, everybody does. It's a go-to knife. Those guys are spending $100 per knife back in the day, okay? To have those things imported here, all right? You are getting an entire set for $99.95, and if it was a lesser set, do you think they'd give you a lifetime warranty? No way. This is single tang. John will talk more about that in a minute, but basically stamped out of one piece of metal, forged carbon steel. It's all the qualities that go into the knife sets that are $2,000 and $3,000 you are getting in a set for less than $100. The ash block is beautiful, all right? I have this exact set of knives at my house. I've purchased 3 other sets for gifts last year and the year before at Holiday. We've actually brought this back year after year. It's gotten better because we didn't used to have the ceramic sharpening thing. And I think, John, and I know this for a fact because I have 2 older brothers. My older brother, Darren, he's an aspiring foodie, loves to cook, but he had the worst knives on the planet. And that's why I bought him a set of these. I was like, dude, you gotta get good knives. Knives are a tool like anything else. John knows a lot about this. Each tool has its own separate characteristics. John, take us through that knife that you're holding there because I know you're showing a lot of the different features. I'll let him go through that cucumber first.
Well, I'll tell you what, Guy, the thing is, with a good knife, you want a full tang, okay? The reason is the durability. One solid stainless steel piece, high carbon stainless steel from the tip of the knife all the way to the heel. You'll notice the heel of our knives have this teardrop large, that's all stainless steel. Triple riveted handles, and when I put this in my hand, it balances perfectly. So when you're chopping, slicing, and dicing, you never have to worry about fatigue. This is why chefs love our knives. They use them all the time and they're willing to spend that kind of money. These are the kind of knives, Guy, that you go to that high-end kitchen store, and these are behind the glass with the lock on it. You have to ask somebody to take them out just to look at them because they're very expensive. This is the same quality, same company that create our knives just for you. And doesn't matter, I'll tell you, I love this set because it comes with all of the knives that you're gonna use in your kitchen. Your chef's knife, your Santoku knife, your little slicer. I love this slicing knife for butterflying pork chops, chicken breasts. I mean, when you look at the sharpness of these knives, and then the quality behind it, and the fact, Guy, that you will never, ever have to sharpen these knives because all you do is replace it into the knife block and take it back out. In fact, I've got one set up over here where you can see inside. I'm gonna pull the paring knife out of here. You can see those sharpeners inside, how it works. They're set up to the precise angle to give you that factory sharpness. So you don't have to worry about if your knife is 70 or 80% sharp. It's going to be 95% of its original factory sharpness just because you take it out and use it and then put it back into that sleeve. Now, I want you to notice, too, this stainless steel, brushed stainless steel cap on this beautiful ashwood block. When I take the knife out, they're all labeled. Right here it says chef's knife. Here it says Santoku knife. So you know which knife goes in which slot because the chef's knife is sharpened to 15 degrees. And our sharpeners inside are sharpening at 15 degrees. The Santoku knife has a little bit thinner blade, and these are sharpened to 11 degrees, okay? You can't get that precise with one of those stick sharpeners, okay?
Right.
That's why we can guarantee they'll stay as sharp today as they were last week, next week, 10 years from now.
Yeah.
They're gonna stay razor sharp. Every time you move that knife,
wow,
it's gonna cut like the very first time you used it, and you never have to worry about it getting dull again. In fact, because all you do is store it back in that knife block. I think Zwilling Henckels has really come up with an amazing set of knives here.
Look at that.
Look at that. I just filleted the skin off of that
Awesome.
salmon, and I can make those slices paper thin.
Great for you sushi aspiring chefs as well if you want to use. You know, John, I've said this forever. I don't care what knife set you get. It's up to you. I mean, usually you have to spend a lot of money on a knife set like this, but the bottom line is I don't care what kind of set you get. If your knives are dull, they're useless. They are completely useless if they're dull. And it's the #1 problem people have is keeping their knives sharp. So we incorporated the best quality knife with the best sharpening system so you never have to worry about that chore. So whether you are John or you're me, and you know I'm pretty handy with a knife, and I will tell you, these knives are so sharp. It is, I mean, it's really ridiculous how sharp these knives are. And whether I'm grilling outside, you know, if I want to create spears, whatever, I mean, you look how it goes through. I got a kick out of watching John there doing the, doing that red pepper. That is a great demo, John, slicing that pepper from the outside. So whether you are, as I said before, chopping, you're doing chiffonade, whatever it is you're doing, having a sharp knife is really, really important. So whether it's just veggie sides, being able to get through that like that, the key is the blade. You want to buy a well-made knife, but if it's not sharp, it's dangerous. What do we mean by, well, John, explain. Why is a dull knife dangerous?
A dull knife is dangerous because you have to force it through the food. When a knife just glides through your food, like hot angel food cake, or maybe it's that fresh, soft loaf of bread. I mean, I'm holding this up in the air like this, not to tell you that you can slice your bread in the air, okay? I do that to show you how sharp our knives really are. It's like the weight of the knife is doing the slicing for you. All you do is move this knife, and it cuts that bread like a hot knife going through butter. Look, this is soft bread, all right? When I say soft bread, maybe this is what you guys are used to at home. And if I flip the knife over, does this remind you of the knives that you have at home right now, trying to slice off a slice of bread and then try and stretch that back out to get it into your toaster? I mean, you couldn't even butter that. But because our knives are so sharp, I've seen bread knives, guy, in the stores that sell for $80 and $90 that right on the blade is stamped use on bread only. Here's a knife that we slice salmon, pineapple, tomatoes, carrot. It doesn't matter what it is that you want to slice, and I'm slicing fresh, soft bread. I mean, you don't have to worry about chicken bones, ham bones. You don't have to worry about the pit of an avocado. You don't have to worry about hitting countertops or cutting boards or any of the acidity in the fruits that you're slicing. Every single time you use this knife, you're storing it in its own knife sharpener. So today, tomorrow, next year, 10 years from now, your knife is going to stay razor sharp from tip to toe. Every single time you use this knife, it's going to cut like the very first time you used it.
Every aspiring chef, just like somebody that wants to be a mechanic or even whatever it is you do, you buy your tools. It's the most important thing. When you go to culinary school, you buy your knives. That's the first thing, and you carry them wherever you go. Chefs know how the importance of a knife. It's the most important tool they have. If you are a home chef and you don't have a set of these knives, I encourage you to get them. They're $30 off. Okay, they come with a lifetime warranty if anything happens. And the number one thing, again, start with a quality product. And the built-in sharpening system means you're never gonna have to worry about dull knives, and dull knives are scary knives. John Florell, thank you, buddy. Great job as always.
Guy, thank you so much.
Got you, bro.
I'm using that set of shears that come in the set right now.
Cut your chicken, John. Cut that chicken right up. I'll see you, buddy. See you, my man.
All right.
748-972. You know, HSN and QVC, we got a great streaming service. It's everything you love about shopping here with us.